How to Train Your Dragon 3 or Hidden World, whichever way you want to call it. For some reason, they decided they didn't want to call it How to Train Your Dragon 3. I don't know why. I'm a huge fan of this franchise. This was my most anticipated movie of the year. And so I was super excited to get to see it 3 weeks early at an early fan screening. And I don't even know how to really describe how excited I was for this movie. I just love the franchise. I love both of the previous films. I couldn't wait to see how it ended. I've watched all the show and all that stuff too. So, and I for the most part, I was not disappointed. This movie has a lot of great stuff about it. I'll go ahead and say right off the bat, I don't think it's as good as the second one. To me, the second one is still the strongest film, but some people really like the first one over the second one. So who knows? I think all three of them are great movies, but I still think I like the second one just a little bit more, only because it had a little bit more emotion than this movie did. But let's go through it. How to Train Your Dragon 3 picks up a little bit. I don't know if they say exactly what time period has passed, but you can tell a little bit of time has passed. Hiccup now is, he's chief of the village. The dinosaurs, they're going out and they're rescuing dragons from dragon hunters and bringing them back to town. And the town is starting to get a little chaotic, starting to get a little overrun with dragons. And then there's this new guy who is kind of just like, he hunts dragons for the fun of it. And their town becomes kind of a target because everybody's heard the legends of Chief Hiccup and how he thinks dragons and people are equal and should live together as one. And so that's kind of your story. You also have another Night Fury or Light Fury show up, and you've got the whole love story between Toothless and this new Night Fury. But that's your basic story. I did love the opening in this scene. They open up with this really cool kind of scene where Hiccup and the gang are infiltrating this ship to try and rescue these dragons. It's really cool. And then I won't go in anymore because I don't want to get into spoilers, but I will say the music first and foremost is fantastic. Again, John Powell is amazing here. I loved the music. As soon as I got out of the movie, I was like, ugh, this sucks. I'm gonna have to wait 3 weeks to get this soundtrack. And it's really hard. I've been listening to How to Train Your Dragon 2 music ever since we got out of there. I really want to listen to it some more, but there was definite scenes in here where I was hearing the music and I was just like, oh, I'm going to be listening to this on repeat for a long time. So that's not different from the other movies. It's beautiful movie. Visually, each movie they stepped it up, and visually this one is even a notch above too. There are some breathtaking visuals when they go to the Hidden Dragon world. In particular sticks out, but there's other times where I was just, even that opening scene, the way it's animated is just beautiful to look at. The heart here, there is a ton of kind of heart-wrenching moments, but there's not as much as in the second one, which may be a good thing for you, because a lot of people I know, they didn't like the second one because it was a little too emotional, a little too sad. A lot of things go down in the second one, and this one doesn't have that much at stake. It kind of piles it all at the end, but a lot of it, they tie it up really well to where if you had a problem in the second one where it was a little too depressing, you're gonna really like this one because it's got some more happier moments to it. But there is still that heart. There's a really large chunk of the movie, probably 20 to 30 minutes, just between Toothless and this new Night Fury kind of bonding and doing mating rituals and stuff, and it is just so funny and so well done. And it, in the How to Train Your Dragon movies, they always have large chunks of the movie where there's no dialogue, where there's just these gorgeous scenes, and they can tell you so much without actually, speaking a line of dialogue. And that is what they do in this movie too. There's a large chunk of this movie where there's no dialogue, and it's just beautiful. It's funny. There's a lot of cool, funny moments. There is some weirdness going on. They took T.J. Miller out of the third film and they replaced it with a guy that doesn't quite sound like T.J. Miller, although he's putting on a good impression. Other than that, you know, like I said, the music, the animation was fantastic. It has a ton of heart. I love how they go into storylines with each of these movies. Like the first movie, if you really look deep in there, it's just a movie about a father and a son, and you know they're having problems, and it's just wrapped up in it. And then in the second movie, you get this amazing story about loss, and then this one you get this new storyline about how to let go, and it's just I just love the themes that they put in here. You know, they're great for adults and kids. I loved it. It's really good. I just happen to like the second one a little bit better. But yeah, definitely check this thing out. I can't wait to go see it again. Both me and my daughter, as soon as we got out, we were like, so we're going to go see this again in 3 weeks for sure. I'm going to try and catch it in IMAX. I do want to see it. Those gorgeous visuals on the big screen. I went and saw How to Train Your Dragon 2 in IMAX, and it was really good. And yeah, I'm glad that I will say the end, without getting into spoilers, really ties the trilogy up really well. You know, because we had heard that this is going to be this is it for How to Train Your Dragon. It's going to be the conclusion of the franchise, and they could have gone about it a few ways, but the way they do it in this is really, really well done and ties everything up nicely, to get you one of the best trilogies ever made, in my opinion. I'm going to give How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World a 5 out of 5. I mean, it's amazing. I can't wait to see it again. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.